So today's topic is values for better tomorrow. Okay, so how many of you think you want to have a better tomorrow, a good tomorrow, a best tomorrow? How many of us can you uh, raise your hand, system hand or your hand? Yeah, wonderful. Okay, most of you, that's great. All of you are raising your hand. So let's start with one small reflection exercise. Okay, what we do in that reflection exercise is that I'll be saying few lines. Okay, and I what I want you to do is just imagine, just think about it, just feel those lines very deeply. Is that okay with all of us? Yeah. So, of course, there'll be certain interaction during the session where you can unmute and discuss, but otherwise, you can also respond in, certain sign language. So, you can do yes, you can do this for yes. Maybe if you're not convinced, you can say this for no. Or if you feel maybe, it's not a yes or a no, but it's maybe, you can do this. Okay. So, a yes, a no, or maybe. This is how we'll typically respond to any of these questions, because it's very important for me to know what's going on in your mind. Whatever I'm saying, are you able to relate to it? Is it relatable? Do you have another view about it? That's also okay, right? So any responses that you want to share, you can do this or this. Is that okay, all of us? Yeah. Wonderful. So let's start with today's session. I want you to just sit back, relax. If you're holding anything in your hand for a couple of minutes, you can just leave that aside. Okay, so if you have a book and a pen, which is great, we'll need that during the session. But next couple of minutes, what I want you to do is just leave it aside. Is that okay? Great. Let's start very, very relaxed, very comfortable. Little time for your own self. Your back straight but relaxed. Let the chair take your weight, and your body is very, very relaxed. Imagine that you have a paint brush in your hand, and there's a big canvas in front of you. Ask yourself, if you have to design your life on that canvas, how is it that you would like to design your life on that canvas? In your mind, create a picture for yourself in the design of your life. How do you see yourself? What colors do you see in the design of your life? How is the expression on your face when you draw yourself on the canvas of your life? Are you smiling? Are you happy? Are you relaxed? How is it that you see yourself on the canvas of your life? Just experience that feeling very, very deeply. Completely and fully experience that feeling in your mind. Very, very relaxed, very comfortable. If your eyes are closed, you can slowly open your eyes, but continue to be in that feeling of deep, deep relaxation. Okay, so we did that little exercise. I want you to think about how did you see yourself on the design of your life? What did you see? How was your face? Were you happy? Were you relaxed? What did you see for yourself? Who would like to share? Anybody who'd like to share how did you see yourself on the design of your life? You can maybe unmute yourself and share if there is chat box. I don't see chat box, but yeah, you can maybe unmute yourself and share. How did you see yourself? You can also show it through your face. You can show it through your face. How was it? How did you see yourself? Did you see yourself happy? Yes. How many of you saw yourself to be happy? Oh, wonderful. Most of you all see or looked at yourself being happy. Upasana is also raising your hand. Wonderful. I would request, all of you can, some of us have not switched on our videos. If comfortable for you, if convenient for you, you can also, switch on your videos. It'll be wonderful to see all of you also. Yeah, because otherwise, it's like I'm blindfolded and I'm talking to somebody whom I'm not able to see. So it's very difficult. So wonderful. Shreya has switched on her videos. Some of you have already switched on your videos. So that's great if I can see all of you. Great. So most of us saw ourselves to be very happy, in the design of our life. Okay, let's look at what are those things, what are those values which can help us design our life that way, the way you saw your life. Yeah. So the one very, very important aspect, for designing our life in the way we saw ourselves is something that I'm putting up on the screen now. Okay, you will just have couple of seconds to see what's coming up on the screen, and in those few seconds I want you to be very, very cautious. What are you saying? The reason is I'll be asking you certain questions after that on that slide. Okay, here we go. So that's the slide coming up for you on the screen. And here is the question. What do you see on that screen? Okay, so I'll stop sharing the screen now and I want you to share what did you see on the screen? First question, what did you see on the screen? Anybody would like to share? What did you see? What was it that you saw? Yes.
I saw a staircase.
You saw a staircase. Yes, that's right. That's nice. Thank you for sharing. It's wonderful to hear you. So whoever shared is the opening batsman for us, who's like shared the first, first response. So thank you so much. Okay, you saw staircase, right? All of us saw staircase. Now, next question that I have for all of you is, was that staircase going up or was it coming down? What do you think? Was it going up or was it coming down? Think about it. Was it going
I
up?
think it was coming up.
It was going up.
I
Okay.
think it was coming.
Yeah. So how many of you feel it was going up? Okay, that's great. How many of you think it was going down? Down? Okay, no, none of you? Okay, one of you. Okay, that's great. So one of you think it was going down. Most of us saw it going up. Yeah. So the same staircase. Now think about it. It's the same staircase. Okay, that same staircase can be used to climb up or come down. Now that's exactly how our attitude towards life works. Yeah, what is attitude? Attitude is the way I look at that staircase. Is that staircase coming down or is it going up? It's, whatever life situations I have, whatever life is, whatever things I have around, how do I see my life situations? Is it, Is it that I'm seeing that I'm going up, or is it taking me higher? Or everything that I'm, experiencing right now, is it taking me up or is it taking me down? That depends on the attitude that we have. Okay, it is said our attitude determines our altitude in life. What is altitude? Higher, the higher we go, it's like higher altitude we go, right? So our attitude, you can make a note of this somewhere. Our attitude determines the altitude of our life. How higher we go in our life, that is determined by the attitude that we have. And simply that we understood what is attitude. Attitude is the way we are looking at things. Same staircase. Yeah, same staircase. How do we see? Am I looking at that staircase getting us down or taking us up? Yeah, so our attitude in life determines the altitude, higher, how high we go, how we kind of go higher in our lives. Now, the question which is very, very important is, how do we know how is our attitude in life? Okay, to understand that, because of course we understand that having an attitude to look at good in life helps us go higher in life. Yeah, we're more successful, we're more happy, we're more peaceful when we have attitude, which, where we can look at good in life. Yeah, but how do we know how is our attitude, and how do we work upon our attitude to help us go higher in life? Yeah, to have a better tomorrow. Yeah, so to understand that, there is a little exercise which I want all of us to do. Okay, everyone who is there in this meeting today, I want you to do this little exercise. What you have to do is become very alert, because you will have only few seconds again to do that. So you're very, very alert, very, very cautious. What you have to do is just look around the place that you're sitting. Okay, you are in your room, you're in the drawing room, wherever you are right now. Okay, it's your study room, it's your bedroom, wherever you are right now, just look around. Okay, and be ready for the next question that I have for all of you. So the question is, okay, we have 5 seconds to do this little exercise that I'm going to share with you in next couple of seconds. You will have 5 minutes, 5 seconds to do that. What you have to do is, in 5 seconds, you have to count the number of things that you don't like in the room, and your time starts now, very quickly. Count the number of things that you don't like in the room. Maybe it's just place somebody has kept, maybe you don't like it as much. Just look around. Okay, and time is almost up. Okay, time up. Come back, come back, come back, come back. All right, good. Now what you need to do is, again, okay, don't worry, I'll not ask you how many things did you didn't like, because otherwise we'll have to get somebody to change things up. So we'll not do that for sure, because I'm sure your parents don't want kind of so much of changes in the room. But next thing that we are going to do is, again, let's become very alert, very, very cautious. Okay, you will again have 5 seconds, and in those 5 seconds, there is again one little exercise that you have to do. Be aware, be alert. You just have 5 seconds. And in those 5 seconds, what you have to do is count the number of things that you like. And your time starts now. Count the number of things that you like. And you have 2 seconds left. And your time is up. Come back, come back, come back. Okay, wonderful. All right. So you have, same room. Okay, you have certain number of things that you don't like around, or maybe it's just place, not that you appreciate it a lot, it's just there. And then certain number of things that you really like. Okay, that maybe somebody has gifted it to you, or something which you have got for yourself, but which you really, really like. Okay, now the question that I have for you, and I want you to think about it very deeply, is, you are sitting in the same room. Okay, the same place. Yeah, but when I asked you to focus your attention on things that you didn't like, okay, now that's the attitude, looking at things that you don't like. And what does it do? When we look at things in life which we don't like, Okay, what happens to our mood? What happens to our how we experience life? Oh, not good. Yeah, I'm not feeling good today. Mama, why is this like that? Mama, I don't want to go to school today. Oh, Mama, I don't want to eat this food. Yeah, what are we doing? We are looking at things that we don't like, and then the experiences. Okay, now in same sitting in the same room, you have another choice. Okay, now here I'm talking about attitude. How do we work upon our attitude? A simple exercise that we did. Okay, situation remains same, your room remains same, but what determines your experience of life is based on where do you choose to pay your attention. You can also make a note of this. The experience of your life is determined by where do you choose to focus your attention. Yeah, you have same, some good things, some not so good things, but where do you choose to focus your attention determines how you experience your life. Now, in the second situation, yeah, in the second exercise that we did, when you were looking at things that you liked, okay, in the room, you were looking at that one thing, oh, this was gifted by my friend, immediately that 1 second, and the feeling is good. Yeah, who created that feeling? Did Ritu Didi, who asked you to look at those things, created your feeling, or you yourself created your feeling good by looking at things that you like? I just asked you to do the exercise, but you looked at that thing and then created, oh, this was gifted by my friend, or this was something which my mom got for me on a very special, for Christmas, my mom got for me, or my dad got this for me on Christmas. Yeah, or somebody very, very lovingly got you some gift on Christmas. So then you're looking at it and you're creating that, you're remembering all those good things. Yeah, and creating that good thing or that good feeling. Now, this simple exercise also helps us understand what exactly is power of attention. Okay, now see, power of attention, where do you choose to focus at that point in time? Let's say if you are here in this session, where do you choose to focus your attention? Is it something which is going on outside the room? There is some, noise outside, maybe television or anything that's there outside. Yeah, or maybe somebody outside who maybe your friends must be playing somewhere, but you are here, or there may be some get together somewhere, but you are here attending this meeting. Yeah, this session. Where do you choose to focus while you have to study? Is your attention there on roadblocks or any other thing, any other games that you have that somebody is playing, or are you completely focusing your attention on what you are doing? It could be your studies, it could be your projects, your assignments at that point in time. This is simple exercise which helps us understand how do we work upon our attention. There are many times when our parents or our teachers come and say, focus on what you're doing, pay attention to your studies, and we are looking at them and saying, yeah, but exactly what do I need to do when I need to pay attention? This is exactly what attention means. You focus you take your mind towards things that you like. That's simply attention. So next time when you open your book, ask yourself, where do I choose to focus? Is it my books? If you don't consciously do it, all of us are experienced enough to see what happens is mind just panders here and there. It just goes here and there, and we have to kind of bring it back. Yeah, the way to bring it back is knowing how attention works. This is how attention works. Yeah. Now, coming back to something that we were speaking about, values for better tomorrow. Okay. Looking at good things in life creates our experiences. Our experience determines how we respond to life. Okay. I'm feeling good. I will respond in a nice way. Yeah. If I respond to, situations and people nicely, again and again, it builds my personality. It builds, my behavior builds, repeated behavior makes, my personality. If somebody is always very cranky and I don't want to eat this and I don't want to have that, and I don't want to go out with you, that kind of behavior, repeated behavior, what will people say? Oh, he's a cranky child, or cranky, um yeah, cranky child. But if you're always happy, looking at good things in life, what will people say? Ah, he's a very happy person. And people love to be with people who are happy, right? All of us love to be with people who are very happy in life. And how do I know if you're happy right now or no? Let me see if you can let me know if you're happy right now. Ah, I can see Ankita showing how she is happy right now. So I can see her smiling. I can see Isha, Avni also smiling. Kripa, can I see your smile also? Kripa, can you smile a little bit and show me the? Ah, I can see all of you also. Wow, wonderful. So I don't see a lot of names, but account 2002, whoever is using that account, you're also smiling and happy, which is wonderful. Yeah, Shreya is smiling a little bit. Can you smile a little more? Yeah, that's wonderful. It's great. That's nice. So I see all of you smiling, Ashmit and Mayank. Okay, so which is wonderful. All of you are happy, and it shows that you have a happy personality. Anything, when we are happy and we do something, we automatically do it better. Yeah, if you're not happy, I don't want to study today, I don't want to do my homework today, I want to play some game, I want to do something else, you know. And then if with that state of mind, if I start preparing for my studies, but right now the way your faces are smiling, the way you are happy, if with that state of mind you do anything, you will be able to do much better. Yeah. So one, let us start with working on this attitude bit. Okay, are we all ready? Yes. Let me see some of the responses. Are we all ready for to work upon this attitude that we are talking about? Great. All of you raising your, showing your thumbs up, which is wonderful. So the first thing, first aspect that we need to work upon is attitude towards ourself. How do I see myself? Very, very important. Okay, and to do that, what I want you to do is, you have a book and a pen. I see most of you had a book and a pen. So just pick up a book and a pen. Okay, and what you need to do is, just if even if you have your siblings around, that's okay. What I want you to do is be with yourself. Okay, be with yourself and write three good things about yourself. Write three good things about yourself. It could be something which is, some value that you have. You're very caring, you're very loving, you're very honest, or it could be about some value that you possess, or it could be some skill that you have. You may be good at some sports, you may be good at some playing some instruments, you may be good at anything, you may be good at painting. So three things that you like about yourself. Just write those three things down. It could be anything under the sky. Some three things that you appreciate about yourself. Wow, I have these things. I keep my room very tidy, and mama really appreciates that, or my family really appreciates that about me. Or it could be, I complete my homework and projects and assignments on time. Or it could be I help my mom in kitchen. Or it could be anything, any of these values that you may have, or some skill or some quality that you have. Write three things about yourself. Done? Yeah. Okay, Agastya says yes. That's nice, Agastya. Good. Okay, Mayank also says yes. That's wonderful. I'm sorry, I'm just saying names which appear on the screen. So I hope they are your names. In case they are not, I'm sorry, but I'm just saying names which appear on the screen. So good. Upasna also raises her thumbs and system hand and says yes, which is wonderful. Now, what I want you to do is, every day when we wake up in the morning, okay, now we are working on that attitude towards ourselves. How do we look at ourselves? Because with other people around, like your friends, your classmates. You may spend some time with them. Yeah, you may spend some 6 hours, 7 hours, the time that you are in school, or maybe when you meet them for some, some some get together or some game, you meet them, you spend little time with everyone. But there is one person whom you have to spend every single moment we spend with ourselves. Yeah, it's me, myself. So how do I see myself? Do I see myself basis these qualities and these, skills or these values that I possess? Or do I look at myself in the mirror and say, oh, this is not okay? Or I look at something which is not so great. So again, our attention. All of us have certain qualities which may be our strength. There may be areas that we need to work upon, which may not be our strength. Okay, let's say in one subject I'm doing great, but there is another subject which I'm not so good at. Yeah. Now I can improve upon that other subject when my state of mind is okay. I'll be able to give my 100% to that other subject when I'm feeling okay. Yeah. And how do I make myself feel okay about myself? By looking at things which are good about myself. So one little exercise that I want you to do every day in the morning is look at these three things that you've mentioned. You can extend this list. Okay, after this session you can sit with yourself and make a longer list. I'm okay with it, but to start with, okay, every day in the morning, just spend few minutes, 3 minutes with yourself. Doing what? Looking at these good things that you have and saying, wow, I'm great, I'm wonderful. Feeling good about yourself, not just saying it to yourself. You can write this on a big sheet of paper and put it up somewhere whenever you feel not so good, whenever there's some exam which is not, which has not been that great, or maybe some competition where you haven't been able to perform that well. Okay, just look at this list and say, it's okay, there are so many things which are good about me. Can I look at them and appreciate myself? Yeah. That's a little exercise that all of us can do to make ourselves feel good about being with ourselves all the time. Okay, very quickly, let's do one little exercise again. You can put your hand out like this. Can I see your hand? Yeah, like this. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I can see all hands, all of you who've switched on or turned on your videos. I can see your hand. What you do need to do very quickly after this is just look at me what I'm doing. Okay, in Hindi we call as giving yourself a shabashi. Okay, wow, that's good. I'm good. Just tell yourself I'm doing good. I'm wonderful. And not just say it to yourself, okay? Just feel it, experience it. Wow, I'm doing good. I have these qualities. Can I see all of you doing it? Your hand out like this. Yeah. And just tell yourself, I'm doing good. I'm proud of myself. Yeah, just say to yourself, I'm proud of myself. I'm doing good in life. I have these values, these qualities. Yeah, can you share a couple of things that you've written on the sheet of your paper? Anybody of you? Out of those three things, identify one thing which you are really proud of. And can you share that one thing with me right now? Can you share that one thing with all of us here in the meeting? What's that one thing that you really feel good about? Yeah? Yes? Who would like to share?
I always complete all my homework on time, which I'm really glad about.
That's wonderful. That's a great quality. Yes.
And I I am always honest.
Oh, that's nice. That's such a wonderful quality again. Honesty. That's great. What else? Who would like to share?
I'm artistic.
Sorry.
Artistic.
Okay, okay, but you're doing good, so that's great. Okay. What else?
I'm
I'm
organized. Good at
You're
drawing.
organized. Okay. Yeah.
I'm a musician.
Sorry.
I'm a musician.
Uh-huh.
I play piano.
Oh, you play piano. Okay, that's wonderful. Okay.
I'm good at dance.
I'm sorry, Shreya, I didn't get you. Can you come again?
I like the energy that I portray around myself.
Wow, that's nice. The energy that you portray, that's amazing. Upasna wants to share.
Good at dance.
Can you be a little louder, Upasna? I couldn't hear you well.
My name is Anya and I'm good at dance.
Oh, you're good at dance, Ananya. That's wonderful. That's nice. Good. So many qualities that we have. Yeah, not everybody is great at dance. Not everybody has some, some different, like special qualities that you may have. Yeah, but how much time do I spend thinking about what good I have? Yeah, so let's do one quick exercise, all of us. Yeah, in spite of all the challenges that we may have, there may be some things which may not be great, there may be some special abilities that we may have, but in spite of all of that, there are so many things which we still have. Yeah, we are blessed with. So let's do one little exercise, one reflection exercise. Again, what I want you to do is leave everything that you're holding in your hand right now, leave that aside. Yeah, and little time once again for your own self. Let the chair take your weight, and your body is very, very relaxed. Away from everything outside. Your own time. You can choose to close your eyes or leave them open, whatever makes you feel comfortable. Focus on your attention on that one quality or one skill that you have, that you're good at, that you're blessed with. And in your mind, create a feeling of that pride, sense of well-being. Tell yourself that in spite of some challenges, some issues, there are so many good things that I have. I'm honest. I complete my work on time. I play piano very well. Or any other quality that you possess. Just feel good about yourself in these couple of seconds. Very, very relaxed. Continue to feel good about yourself. Let that feeling grow within you about feeling good about yourself. You're doing well in life. Just experience that feeling very, very deeply. Very, very relaxed, very comfortable. Okay, a simple exercise of looking at good. That's the first step to work upon our attitude. Attitude is a how we look at things. Am I able to look at good in life? And the first step is looking good about your own self, your own qualities, your own values. Yeah. One question while you were doing this little exercise, how many of you felt relaxed? That feeling of acceptance, that feeling of compassion for your own self. How many of you felt that way? Yeah, that's good. I can see Agastya, Ankita, I can see Mehak, Jahan, Upasna. I'm sorry, Upasna is the screen name, but I missed out the name. Pooja, all of you raising your hand. I can see Mayank also raising hand, which is great. Thank you, Mayank, for doing this little exercise with all of us. I can see Shreya, Ashmit. Yeah, so such a simple exercise, yeah, but see how it shifts the way we look at ourselves and how we feel about ourselves. So, this one little exercise that we will do every day in the morning. Yeah, I'm good. I'm proud of myself. I'm doing well. I'm doing my best in areas that I can. So, feeling good about yourself. Yeah, it's good. It helps us boost our self-esteem. Self-esteem is how do I look at myself, the way I see myself. Do I feel okay, whatever qualities I have, or I do look at other people and I feel a little inferior. If we feel very superior and I say, okay, only I am good and they are not good, then again, we don't feel comfortable. It's not a great, it's not a very comfortable state of mind, superior feeling or inferior feeling. Oh, I'm not good enough. My classmates are better than me. If I look at, myself in that way, that's also not a good feeling. Yeah. So being in that self-respect, looking at what good I have and experiencing those values every day in the morning. How many of you would do this exercise every day in the morning? Yeah. So thank you. Thank you for taking that up. Let's move on to the next part of the session. Yeah. One is looking at good that we have. Now there is another aspect that we have. Okay. And for that, to talk about that aspect, I want you to see the screen. You will be able to see the screen only for next 7 seconds and your time starts now. Just look at what you see on the screen. Okay, what is it that you see on the screen? And you just have a couple of seconds to look at that. And here we go. The time is up. Okay, I stopped sharing the screen now. So, what did you see on the screen? What did you see? Anybody would like to share?
I saw a black dot in a white screen.
Uh-huh. Okay, a black dot on white screen. Okay.
I saw an uneven black dot.
Okay, an uneven black dot. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Anybody else would like to share? What did they see?
I saw a white screen with a little hole in the middle. That's what.
Okay, that's nice. So white screen with little hole in it. Okay, that's great. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Anybody else who saw something different from what has been shared so far? Anybody else would like to share? Now the question that I have is, just think about it. Okay, same screen. Yeah, same slide that all of us saw for same duration. It was, let's say, couple of seconds. Okay, so same screen, same duration, but some of us saw black dot, some of us saw white screen with black dot, some of us saw only screen with maybe little hole in the center. Yeah, why? How can all of us see differently when we have the same slide for same duration? Just think about it. How can we see differently when it's the same slide? Yeah, you remember what we talked about attitude? What do we see? How do we see things in life? Now let's look at our life. Okay, let's look at our life. Our lives may have these wide spaces. Just let's relate the screen back to our life. Okay, all of us may have this wide screen. Now think about these wide screens of life as your blessings of life. Okay, blessings could be my parents, it could be my mom, my dad, my sibling, or my education, my school. The maybe some program that you had in your school for Christmas before this Christmas, holidays started. Before that, you may have had some program and you did perform and it went well and everybody liked it. Anything. Those are all blessings of life. Yeah. So those are all white spaces of on the screen of our life. But all of us do have some black dots. Okay, now what are those black dots? Anybody would like to think and share? What could be that black dot?
Something that you're not good at?
Yeah, something that you're not good at, okay. Or maybe anything else that comes to your mind? Anybody? So
Like
that's right, yeah.
Impure thoughts.
Sorry?
Impure thoughts.
Your thoughts which are not good, okay. Impure thoughts, yes. Anything else that comes to your mind?
any problems that like occur.
Okay, that's good. Ashmit says some problems that we may have. Any problems that you can think about right now in your life? Is it, I mean, any problem that anybody would like to share that they think, there's this problem or there is that problem? It could be anything related to school, related to anything that you can think of. Any problems, anyone?
Anya, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of homework.
I'm not
A lot of homework, yeah. Okay. Anything else?
Math.
Math. Okay. For some of us, it could be math. For some of us, it could be, any other subject. So, yeah, that's right. I was going to say history or geography. Okay, but I'm not sure how do we, I mean, because I've studied in India, so I know these subjects, but here exactly what subjects you have, I have no clue. But yeah, for some of us, it could be math. Some of us, it could be other subjects. Anything which you think is a problem? Any other thing?
When you get in fights with family and friends.
When you get into fights with your friends, okay, yeah, those could be problems. Anything else that's a problem?
language arts.
I'm sorry, I didn't get that.
Language arts.
Okay, language, okay. Yeah, that's right. So good. Math, is that what I heard? Math seemed to be a little bit of a problem here, but no worries. Okay, so let's come back to the screen. Okay, the screen that we saw. Now, everything that you mentioned as a problem is that little hole on the screen of the life. Okay, now your entire day's experience. Now just be, just listen to this very carefully. Your entire day's experience is not basis these problems, so-called problems of life. Yeah, let's say if I'm not feeling good or my mood is little off because maths is there and I have to study math and all of that. Math doesn't determine the experience of my life. It is about how I look at math. Now, why am I saying that? See, there are two ways to look at this. Okay, the first one is if I constantly keep on focusing on these problems of life. Let's say if I've had fight with my friend and I'm constantly thinking about the fight instead of thinking about the good time that I've spent with my friend. How will be my experience? Let's say today morning, it's 5 p.m. here in Atlanta today. Okay, so, or maybe going to be 6 now. Okay, so 6 p.m. in the evening, if I'm thinking about some, not so good conversation I had with my friend in the morning, if I'm thinking about it, instead of thinking about all the good time that I've spent, now those good time that I've spent with my friend is like that white screen. Why am I calling them as my friend? Because I do have those white screens with them, right? White spaces, good time with them, blessings that I experience with them. So it's like those white spaces in life. But if I choose to focus on those black dots in, that little black dot, which is like 5 minutes of some conversation that may not have been positive with them, then how will be my life experience right now? This 1 hour that we spent together, and I'm thinking about that fight, experience will be. So it's Agastya says, not good. Thank you, Agastya, for that response. Yeah, so what I'm trying to say is now attitude towards life. Okay, do I choose to focus my attention on that little black dot, things that may be termed as problem, though math by itself is not a problem, yeah, though friend is not a problem. It's about how much effort I put into. If I can practice more, I can definitely do great in math also, right? That's one reality for all of us. If I'm able to put more effort, if I start creating a thought that okay, math is good, it's just that I need to practice. It's not the subject that is a problem, it's just that I need to work a little more on that subject. Now there is a shift in attitude. You remember we spoke about how attitude determines our altitude. Now attitude toward math is, it's a problem. The moment I think math is a problem, how will I like spending time with math? Let's say if I'm your friend, okay, and you come and tell me, Ritu, I don't like you, you're a problem. Okay, let's say you come and tell me, Ritu Didi, you are a problem. Okay, now will I like spending time with you, or would you like spending time with me? If you tell me that I'm a problem, if you think that I'm a problem, you would not like to spend time, right? Now that's exactly what happens with things that we say are problem. If I say math is a problem, immediately I'll not be able to give my 100% to it. Immediately I'll not be able to focus on it. Immediately I'll not be able to spend time practicing math sums. So that shift, my attitude towards math problem, let's shift. The new way of looking at math is, I need a little more practice in that subject. Little shift. Now with that attitude, when you spend time on math, would you be able to give your better attention to math? Now look at everything that you termed as problem. Can you bring about that shift from problem to solution? Fight with a friend, what did I contribute for that in that fight? What was, what is it that I can change next time if such situation comes up? If my friend said something like this, how can I behave in a different way for that conversation to not become a problem? Now what we've done, we've moved from problem to solution. That's again an attitude, looking at those black dots or looking at the wide spaces of life. That's also an attitude. Yeah, so what I want you to quickly do is, okay, make a list of 3 things that you feel are blessings to you in your life, are those wide spaces of life. Quickly make a note of those 3 things. Three things that you think are life's blessings. They are like those wide spaces of life on the screen of your life. Done? 3 things that you are thankful about in life, 3 things that are white spaces of your life. Like I said, it could be your school, your education, parents, care and nurturance that you receive from your parents, or anything that comes to your mind. It could be anything that you think is the blessing in your life. Yeah? Ready? Done? Anybody would like to share one thing? Let's say if you've written 3 things, choose one best thing out of those three things? And you'd like to share? Yes, go ahead, please.
Family.
Family, that's wonderful. Okay, that's nice. Family, yes.
My
Baba.
friend.
Baba, that's wonderful. God, yeah, that's right. So you're thankful about God being there with you at all points in time. So that's wonderful. Anything else that comes to your mind? Anybody would like to share?
I'm grateful for my parents.
Parents, yeah, that's right.
Friends.
Friends, that's nice. Yeah. Friends, family, parents, God, and God's blessings. Yeah, these are all things that we are grateful about. Now, the question that I have for you is, okay, how much time do you actually think about how good life is because of all of this? And you experience those blessings in your life. Or do I say, Mama, I don't want to eat this, I don't want to have that, or this is not good, I don't want to go to school today, why is there so much homework, and why do they give me so much homework? Am I constantly thinking about all these black dots? Or I sit with myself and say, God, thank you for your blessings. God, thank you for being there with me. Do I take that little time out? Whoever said family and parents here, or friends, how many times have you actually gone to them and said, thank you? You're such a blessing to me in my life. You are like my white spaces of life. Have you done that? Yeah. Today, after this session, even if you've done or you've not done, today, after this session, that's one little exercise that I want you to do. 3 things that you've written. If they are people, okay, if it's your family, your friends, take that time and just let them know that you are thankful for them being with you. Okay, just thank them, tell them that you feel that they're God's blessing to you. Yeah, if it's God, like I think Ankita or Agastya mentioned, right? If it's God, take couple of minutes or couple of seconds today, just sit and say thank you to God. Thank you for being there, taking care, for all the blessings that you have in life. Thank you, God. That's a little exercise. That's a form of meditation. Yeah. Just sitting by yourself, you know, remembering God and saying thank you to God. Yeah. And if it's not people, or people around me, or not, if it's people, God, and then there is some other thing also, like let's say if it's some skill that you have or anything that you've mentioned apart from people and God, just sit by yourself. It's something that you have. If it's your education, it's all in the form of energy. Everything that we have in life is all energy. If we create, it can multiply if we send out good energy to it. If I'm thankful about my education, if I'm thankful about the upbringing that I have, if I'm thankful about it and I create that feeling of gratitude, when I send that right kind of energy to it, it gets multiplied in life. Our attitude takes us to altitude. Coming back to that first thing, having that attitude of gratitude for everything in life, and all good will get multiplied. Yeah. So how many of us will do that after this session, or today before day end? We'll go to those people whom you've written in that list and say, thank you, you're such a blessing to me. Little exercise, yeah? Just see how does it make you feel, and just see when you do that, okay, just look at their face, look at their expressions, and how are they feeling about it. Yeah, just observe. Initially, they may look at you and say, oh, what's wrong with you? But then at an inside level, they'll be very happy that you are expressing your feelings for them. It's a very special thing for them too. Yeah. So one is being thankful for yourself, which you just did. And second is thankful to everything, all the life's blessings that you have. And this attitude of being thankful is an attitude which will only multiply all good that we have in our lives. Yeah, so we have last 4 minutes with us. Let's spend 3 minutes or 2 minutes just experiencing what we discussed right now. Are we ready? Yes? All of us? Wonderful. Let's sit back, your back straight but relaxed. Little time for your own self once again. Again, let the chair take your weight. In your mind, look at the list of things that you mentioned as blessings of your life. People, situations, God, everything that you consider to be your life's blessings. Ask yourself, how many times have I sat and experienced that I'm such a blessed soul? I have all these blessings in life. I'm such a blessed soul. In spite of these little black dots that may be there somewhere in life, but that's okay because I have so many blessings in life as the white screen of life. In your mind, for a couple of seconds, let us all take this little time to thank the Supreme for all the blessings that we have in our lives. Thank you, God, for all the blessings that I have in my life. Keep your right hand on your heart and experience that feeling of gratitude very, very deeply and intensely. Sense of gratitude, feeling of being thankful very, very deeply. Very, very relaxed, very comfortable. Let us come back. If your eyes are closed, you can open your eyes. But continue to be in that feeling of being blessed soul, of being a blessed being. Thank you so much. It was wonderful being here with all of you. All of you are really, really blessings and very, very special children of the Supreme, and that's why you are here connected for this webinar today. I hope whatever we discussed, you will practice that in your life, whether it is your subjects, your friends, your family, overall situations of life. You will apply all that we've discussed today in the session. I really had a great time with all of you. Thank you so much. Om Shanti.